What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So NC State's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Miami's offense will try to get something started with their first possessions. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Lost to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Carr. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Canes are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Canes are in the red zone. The give on the inside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down.
Touchdown, Canes! And they have the first points of the game.
Miami, number 0, with the catch and score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Boston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll run play action. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Punts it out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tunnel post-game.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Black. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Boston.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, NC State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Black. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Lyle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up, and we're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Number 2.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got it set up on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Boston. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch.
Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rushes on him. Finds space on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Back to the ground game on the left. Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Lyle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short. They're playing run. You can see super physical. Now forcing the 3rd down and short.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick handoff. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the run, now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boston. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Pressure coming. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Canes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short and intermediate.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Boston. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Boston. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Brings up second down.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice move. Continues to fight for yards. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense. take the clock down to 0, Palmer.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.